Here is our lovely EU Commissioner, Miss von der Leyen. So like a true colonial bureaucrat from the 19th century, she struts into occupied Palestine and speaks with the local colonial administration. So shall we take a look?
The most direct of these challenges comes from authoritarian regimes outside our borders. And indeed,
Israel literally killed 2 journalists where you are standing in the last 4 weeks. Authoritarian, yeah, gunning down journalists in broad daylight. What you think about that? You got nothing to say about that, you fucking hypocrite?
What we witness in these days, Russia's aggression of Ukraine, is a war against democracy itself.
Yeah, what about Israel's aggression against Syria? They blew up the fucking airport! They fucking destroyed the airport in Damascus. And you're standing there with these colonial bastards acting like they're saints? Man, the nerve, the fucking nerve of these people. Do you see how everything coming out of her mouth is fucking diarrhea? This is the difference, man. Syria, Russia, Iran, these countries don't pretend to be perfect. They don't go around the world lecturing other people and wagging their fucking fingers in people's business and telling them what to do and what they should be like, right? While doing the opposite. But the European countries, the West, they go around the world sanctioning, starving, killing, bombing, and then have the fucking nerve to talk about democracy. I saw Assange in the glass box in fucking central London. They put journalists in prison. They want to extradite him to a country that wants to kill him. They murder journalists. And you care about authoritarianism. Oh, you people, I cannot stand you, really.
It is a war against the idea that the people of Ukraine can take sovereign decisions about their own future. But the Kremlin's behavior only strengthened our resolve to break free of our dependency of Russian fossil fuels. For instance, we are now exploring ways to step up our energy cooperation with Israel. We have 2 major projects in preparation. The world's longest and deepest underwater power cable connecting Israel with Cyprus and Greece. And the second is a gas and clean hydrogen pipeline in the Eastern Mediterranean. This is an investment in both Europe's and Israel's energy security.
Yeah, by stealing it from Lebanon. Thieves, colonizers, bastards, imperialists. Thieves. They steal the land, they steal the resources, they steal people's joy. They are thieves. They are the biggest thieves and hypocrites on the face of the planet. Israel is literally, right now, as she is speaking, sending an enormous ship that was custom built. Here it is. This behemoth. Do you see this behemoth? They are sending this to steal Lebanon's gas as she speaks. So she's basically going to the Israelis. She's, on occupied Palestinian soil, and she's giving them the okay. This is what that is, okay? It's not a coincidence that she is not only discussing this with the Israeli colonial administration, but also publicly addressing it and okaying it, saying, we are going to work with the Israelis. Not you guys, the Israelis, the Lebanese, you need to sort this out with the maritime borders. And then we can discuss cooperation. It's like, no. Yeah, I saw the ship. Very nice. Steal that shit and send it our way because Putin. Go fuck yourself.
Clean hydrogen pipeline in the Eastern Mediterranean. This is an investment in both Europe's and Israel's energy security. In a war against democracy, we all have a stake And for us Europeans, the stake couldn't be higher. The Kremlin has used our dependency on Russian fossil fuels to blackmail us.
What the fuck? You literally gave Russia 93 billion euros as a gift thanks to your sanctions. You did that. You, the EU commissioner. You banned Russian oil just two weeks ago. We were talking about it right here live. You did that. You motherfucker, the same person. She literally stood there and said, we are going to phase out the Russian oil from 6 months until the end of the year. Because Putin's war chest. And now she's fucking complaining about blackmail. No one blackmailed you, bitch. Putin said, you can have oil, you can have the gas, just pay me in rubles. And some countries said, okay. And then you're still not happy. You banned the coal first, and now you're banning the oil, and you're making sure Russia gets paid double. And then you're complaining about, we are being blackmailed by the Russian, the Putin, yeah? We cannot have this. I'm done with these people, man. I'm really, I have limits as well. I'm immersed in this shit 24/7. This is my job, and I'm sick. I'm sick. She's such a clown, man. Look at her. She's such a clown. Blackmail. That must be some funny kind of blackmail, right? Where you go and give the blackmailer more money. Well done, right? And for nothing. For nothing. Russia literally demanded nothing, and you gave him more money for free. You gave Putin more money for free. You see how they get you tripping. You start using Putin and Russia interchangeably when it's actually Russia, the country with millions of Russians. It's not one man, right? I mean, seriously, please, guys. Like, I'm not joking. This is sick. These people, there's something wrong. They're sick. This is bullshit. What she just said. This is verbal diarrhea. It has nothing to do with reality. Who is she talking to? Who is she talking to? Why are there people who listen and believe this? How is this possible? How is this possible that they can get away with lying like this? This is just, it's a quantifiable fact. It's not even me saying this. This is the Wall Street Journal saying this. This is the New York Times saying this. That Russia is making more money because of sanctions, not less. And the war is continuing. Who is blackmailing you? Who? In what way? The prices stayed the same. Russia only demanded payment in rubles for gas. That's it. Why should Russia take euros and dollars that are also sitting in your bank? Right? This is something that people don't talk about. When Russia is saying, yo, you need to give us rubles for this gas, it's not just about making the value of the ruble rise again. Trust me, they did that. They did that for free with the price of oil going up. But again, this is not just about Russia raising the value of its own currency. This is also about Russia getting paid in money that is in a bank that it controls, right? You know why that's important? Because if your money, you're Russia and your money is in a European bank, guess what? They're going to steal your shit. Just like they stole 300 motherfucking billion from the Russian central bank. 300. My brain can't process this, man. My brain cannot process this. Do you remember the foreign exchange reserves that we were talking about? There was a map where Russia had stored, I think it's 12% in China, right? So China has the largest amount of Russian foreign exchange reserves. And then, it's got spread out through a lot of countries. But the point is that why should Russia get paid in a currency like the quote-unquote enemy's currency and in the enemy's bank? So basically, you want Russia to give gas for free? You are the one blackmailing Russia. You stole 300 billion. Who is... Man, I swear. Do you know these people have me like looking up things like 10 times just to like quadruple, triple, quadruple to recheck this stuff because it's so absurd. It's like I must have misunderstood that. I must have misunderstood. They didn't actually say, was this from now? Is this from a year ago? Yeah, no, this is from now. They are saying things like this now. They are lying, and they expect us to believe them. And then if you call out their lies, they say that you are an enemy agent and try to shut you up and take away your money. That sounds pretty authoritarian to me, right? That sounds pretty authoritarian to me. Oh, man. The Kremlin has used our dependency on Russian fossil fuels to blackmail us. For the love of God, man, I still don't know what she's talking about. Please tell me what she's talking about. What does she mean? What is she talking about? Russia kept the prices the same. It didn't demand any extra payment. Russia's still sending gas. Russia only demanded the rubles for only gas, right? What is it? I just don't know what it is. On the flip side, let's look at this from the other side. The Western countries stole 300 billion from the Russian central bank. They refused to pay for their for the gas that they used. Remember, when Russia said on March 31st, Putin said, "I want all of this set in place for the gas payments in rubles." It didn't take effect until the next month. So basically, these countries like Finland, again, correct me if I'm wrong, they used gas and then didn't pay for it, right? Because the payment is scheduled 2-3 weeks after. So they stole gas on top of it. They are they are basically blackballing the Russians, but then at the same time gifting them money. So they're also liars and stupid. Okay, have it your way, I guess. The thing that I want to drive, the point that I want to drive home here is that they think they are blackballing Russia, right? They are telling Russia, go sit in the corner, nobody talk to Russia, time out. What they don't understand is that there is no corner. Russia is already outside with China and Iran and everybody building a new world, and they're going to stay inside the same bubble, inside the same room like idiots. Well done. Blackmail. Non mais vraiment, vous êtes rigolo, hein? The Russians are blackmailing us, yeah? This is why we give them monies, yeah? Extra. Because we hate them.